Luisana cut ties with Meghan and Harry as they rejected to pay for dinner. They suddenly vanished without saying anything. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry appeared to be the fake best of friends with Michael Buble at a glittering gala dinner in Canada last week. But what the Markle may prefer to overlook is that she owes her friendship with the singer to a former best friend, Jessica Mulroney. Meghan and Michael met over dinner, hosted by the stylist and her husband, Ben, in November 2015, 5 years before the women are said to have drifted apart. Last week, Meghan was filmed bursting into laughter as the Canadian singer sang an alternative version of Frank Sinatra's My Way, dedicated to Prince Harry in Vancouver. The royal couple were also seen leaving the event, which wrapped up the preparation for the 2025 Winter Invictus Games, with the singer and his model wife, Luisana Lopaleto. Before marrying into the royal family in 2018, Meghan featured Michael Buble on her defunct blog The Tig and gushed that he's a delightful guy and one hell of a dinner companion. Today, a source close to an insider revealed Michael Buble had to pay for the Meghan and Harry dinner after they spent time together at an Indian restaurant. The source said that Meghan and Harry intentionally walked out of the restaurant first and took pictures with some people there. Then they went to the car park and forgot to pay the bill. Of course, Michael Buble left the restaurant 5 minutes after them and had to pay the bill. The Harkles don't want to share the money, but they should at least be willing to ask for payment. They were afraid of having to pay, so they ran away without saying a word. There is no mention whatsoever of their trip to Vancouver on Buble's X, only a relieved picture of the couple returning to their children. Luisana Lopaleto was angry. Meghan seems very intimidated by Mrs. Buble, and Mrs. Buble didn't even want to be around her and just gave her a minimal tight smile. It's like everyone knows her reputation in Canada. It was supposedly only the Harkles who entered through the back entrance, so famous, so special. They're also the only ones mentioned talking to the kitchen staff. There was also an article where the restaurant owner mentioned how Meghan never took her hands off of Harry the entire meal and enjoyed the super spicy goat. I'm sure this is a cosplay of Catherine of her love of spicy food. Meghan and Harry are real freeloaders. It filled Harry and Meghan's hearts being fed, paid and dressed by Canadian people. They felt that their Invictus scam throughout Whistler and Vancouver, and of course they were grateful all of their costs were covered, and they count the days for the next big grift when they'll return. Yesterday, the couple exclusively told People following the 3-day Invictus Games Vancouver Whistler 2025's 1 year to go celebration, "We loved being back in Canada. A place so meaningful to both of us. It was an honour to be welcomed by the 4 host First Nations as we marked 1 year to go together with Invictus coaches, competitors and families. It filled our hearts to once again be surrounded by Canadian people, food and culture. We felt the Invictus spirit and excitement throughout Whistler and Vancouver and are so grateful to all of our hosts for organising such a memorable visit. We're counting down the days until we return," they added.